The recent discovery of a secret unlicensed biological research facility owned by Chinese nationals in Fresno County, California, has the community shocked by what they are calling a biological house of horror. In the heart of Fresno County, public health officials uncovered a dark secret that, for months or possibly years, had been lying hidden behind boarded-up windows of this property that was supposed to be empty. This was a clandestine, unsanctioned biological research facility in operation right under our nose. And this wasn't an ordinary laboratory, mind you, but one run under alarmingly negligent, unchecked, and unsafe conditions, teetering on the brink of a potential biological catastrophe.
I've been in government for 25 years. I've never seen anything like this.
First at 11, this one is tough to believe. An investigation tonight into a possible illegal medical lab. It was operating out of an abandoned warehouse in Reedley. Inside, mice bioengineered to incubate the COVID-19 virus. The lab was discovered near I and 9th Streets. 30 refrigerators and freezers, some broken, were found filled with bodily fluids. Health officials tell us they are shocked at the biological house of horror. CBS 47's Juanita Adame live in studio with the shocking details tonight.
Well, Brian, this story is so complicated. There are local, state, and federal agencies all involved. Now, what prompted this investigation was a simple garden hose that was illegally attached and coming out of the back of a building. It was back in April inside this abandoned warehouse in Reedley that a discovery so shocking was made that it left local health officials stunned.
This is a truly unusual situation. I've been in government for 25 years. I've never seen anything like this.
I never have seen this in my 26-year career with the county of Fresno.
What was supposed to be an empty building used only for storage was home to an unauthorized lab testing facility, something no one had even conceived of.
We reach out to our local public health directors throughout the state, California, and nobody has really expressed this type of interaction with a unlicensed lab. So it is something new.
The discovery was made after a local code enforcement officer noticed this garden hose poking out a back wall of the building.
Frankly, we knew that shouldn't be there. And when she went to go investigate, she found that there was activity or operation or something happening within that building.
The city then obtained several search warrants to enter the building. Once inside, no staff was located, but
there was a special room that was built housing about 1,000 mice, 1,000 white lab mice.
And the reason the mice were in the lab was jaw-dropping.
Through their statements, that they were doing some testing on laboratory mice there that would help them support developing the COVID test kits that they had on site.
Documents show the lab was also being used to produce pregnancy tests. 200 of the nearly 1,000 mice were already dead. According to court documents, all the rodents were being caged in, quote, inhumane conditions. Also found thousands of vials, many of which contained biohazards, materials including human blood, unidentified tissue, and other unknown substances.
A lot of these are being classified under unknown chemicals. Labels had been removed from bottles, so there was only certain testing we could do to those chemicals.
According to court documents, experts determined that at least 20 potentially infectious, viral, bacterial, and parasitic agents were being stored inadequately, including E. coli, malaria, and even COVID. The city of Reedley immediately called in the CDC, the FBI, the California Department of Public Health, and the Fresno County Department of Public Health.
The potential release of these infectious agents could have spelled catastrophic consequences, not just for Fresno County, but potentially for the entire nation. Adding to the brewing storm of questions and fears is the revelation that Chinese nationals owned the facility. This raises concerns about the purpose and motive behind this secret operation. Are we looking at a case of biological espionage? A scheme to divert attention? Or something else entirely? The answers remain shrouded in mystery and speculation. But what is clear is that the mainstream media's reluctance to report on the situation creates even more room for suspicion. The landscape of this bio-Cold War is increasingly complicated and murky. We know that biological espionage and biological attacks are a reality. Biological research in the U.S. is under scrutiny from both Russia and China. Unlicensed, nefarious biolabs housing deadly pathogens operate in the shadows, not just in foreign countries, but alarmingly, right here in the US. Given these chilling revelations, we can't help but wonder if this is part of a broader Chinese strategy, or perhaps a deep state diversion tactic meant to shift attention away from questionable US activities in Ukraine or Wuhan. One thing is clear, whether it's in Ukraine, Wuhan, or California, these secret operations must be brought to an end. If we allow these secret laboratories to continue operating unchecked, humanity teeters on the brink of disaster. Our existence cannot be reduced to being mere lab mice in someone's grand experiment for profit. As these revelations hit closer to home, it's high time we open our eyes to the severity of our predicament. As we brace ourselves for what might unfold next, remember, this is not a screenplay, nor a work of fiction. It's a wake-up call to face our reality. Now more than ever, we must demand accountability. We must not allow biological terrorists to walk free. The future of humanity depends on it.